What is up, everyone? I know I've been gone for a while, but I'm back. I'm gonna give you an update. I got my CFI, my double I, and I'm finishing up my multi-commercial. Right now, I am gonna be flying to Atlanta Speedway Airport. Going to the NASCAR race this weekend. Overcast 1,000 at Atlanta. Pretty clear here. I'm coming from Baxley, where I'm working as a CFI right now. So we're gonna head out over there. We're gonna do a quick run up. About 4,000. We're gonna go Macon VOR and then direct to the airport after that. It's our route. We'll pick up our IFR in the air. We already have it plugged into a frequency over there, so doing a quick run up. Ailerons go up, build up. Elevator free and correct. All right, that looks good. All the instruments are set. We got our altimeter. Got some G5s and a 175 with LPV, which we're most likely going to be using because it's pretty low overcast over there. Alright, we're going to climb up a couple hundred feet, then we're going to go ahead and start turning out.
Check for departure, November 8111 Bravo, just on the Baxley. 1,600 climbing to 4,000, like to for IFR to Hampton.
Engine aircraft got a couple of segments and center weather advisory I'm going to go through quickly. We got minus center advisory 101 down to 1150. It's about time out, disregard.
Check for the center, November 8111 Bravo. 3,500, like to pick up our IFR to Hampton.
Contact 1 mile southwest Valdosta at 3,500 feet. Climb and maintain. Flight level 230. Other aircraft calling, go ahead.
Yes, sir, this is November 8111 Bravo, like to pick up our IFR to Hampton. We're about probably 3 miles northwest of Baxley.
Let me do UPS 702 first. UPS 702, you are cleared from Albany Airport to New Orleans, and that's why airport has filed. You can climb and maintain 4,000. Expect flight level 340, 10 minutes after departure. Squawk code 1023. This is the departure frequency. Clearance forward if not off by 1200. If not by 1200, if that's not enough time, let me know. Advise center later than 1205.
Alright, leveling off 4,000. Ready to pick up our IFR.
Aircraft on Baxley, go ahead.
This is November 8111 Bravo. We're about probably 4 to the northwest, like to pick up our IFR to Hampton.
November 8111 Bravo, squawk 3223.
3223. Someone Bravo.
That was fast. 3, 2, 2.
UPS 702. Hey, UPS 702, did you copy the clearance? I don't know if I got you last time. November 8111 Bravo, squawk 3223.
That's affirmative, 8111 Bravo.
Still showing you squawking VFR.
Alright.
Alright, number 811 Bravo, your radar contact, call it 15 miles northwest of Baxley, just about over, or just about a mile east of Hazelhurst, and the altimeter is 3000. You're clear direct, Macon direct destination. There's a little bit of moderate and heavy precipitation between you and Macon. If you need to deviate just to 5, 10 to 2 o'clock, about 35 miles scattered, about 5 miles wide. Report reaching 4,000 and maintain 4,000.
Alright, position checked and we're at 4,000, maintain 4,000. Clear to Hampton via Macon, then direct to the airport. 811 Bravo, and if we can we get the vectors around that destination?
Yes, I'll call you right back. Break, JetBlue 2798, contact Jack Center 135.907. We'll see you. Number 811 Bravo, kind of two options for you, whatever looks best. Vienna, Victor November Alpha, or we'll do North Dublin, Delta Bravo November. Do you have a preference?
We're going with Vienna if that's alright. 11 Bravo.
Number 11 Bravo, clear direct to Vienna, then direct destination.
Alright, clear direct Vienna, then destination 111 Bravo.
Can you deviate off that? Just a sec.
Will do. 81 Bravo.
Alrighty. Alrighty, so
I'll work that in a moment.
Right now we're
contact check center 124.47.
just using primary target. The altimeter or transponder is not working, so they just have us on transponder. So we're going to have to maintain, really important to maintain that 4,000 feet because they don't know how high we are. So we're at 4,000, at least we have radar contact so we can get to where we're going. Then we're changing out that transponder.
Back center, Baron 158 Bravo Bravo. I have the weather tipped and looks like we'll do the RNAV 16.
Roger that, expect that. So when you're able, number 8 Bravo Bravo, just proceed direct Gaffney and then direct hit.
Alright, direct Gaffney and direct Tipton when able for 158 Bravo Bravo.
Alright, we're doing good. Been in IMC for a little bit, so we're just chugging away. We're about 30 miles from Vienna, then we can start going direct to the airport. So,
Delta 16.
a little bit of a headwind. We got about 70 knot ground speed or so.
12,000.
So,
Expect runway 8.
doing all right.
Altimeter 3005.
Alright, what is up everyone? When the GoPros were off, he asked me to turn back on the transponder and it worked again. So we got mode C again, and so we're good to go. Right now we're about 7 miles away from Vienna. 4,000 still in IMC, pretty much been the IMC this whole way. So we're going to keep on chugging along. We're still chugging along. We're about to go past Vienna. Right now we're seeing some light rain currently, so you can probably see in here. We got deviated around some heavier stuff, so this is probably just some light green or green, so we're fine. So we're just going to come along. We're about a mile away from Vienna, so once we get past Vienna, then we'll go ahead and start going direct to the airport here shortly. And then from there, we won't be very far behind, so keep on going. Every once in a while, since we are in the clouds and this is a carbureted engine, every once in a while a good idea, especially when you're flying IFR, pull out the carb heat for a couple seconds, see if there's any icing, and then push it back in just to make sure we're clear of the any icing that could possibly be there. Alright, and here shortly, you probably can't see it, but down here the GPS is telling us we're going to turn 335 in 5 seconds. So you can look up here on the G5 and see that it's going to start turning a little bit more to the right. So it's going to start turning, and we're just going to follow it. There it goes. Alright, so we're going to do standard rate. IFR, always standard rate. That's going to be this second line right here. And we're going to continue on this turn. Once you're in altitude, a little bit of a climb trend, so we're going to push that nose down a little bit, or really just release some of that pressure off so we can get back down. There's quite a crosswind that we got going on out here, so.
Go 862 Alpha Uniform at Atlanta approach this morning, hold for release, clear from the Albany Airport to the Columbus
There we go.
Airport via radar vector.
Now we're on course again. Continue on here.
Park frequency 125.5, bulk 5163.
Every once in a while, also check your engine instruments over here, oil pressure, oil temp, and positive charge on the generator. That's looking good. RPM has been good. Still wanting to climb, a little bit of turbulence, so we're descend a little bit more. Now we're in some light rain.
Galaxy Alpha Uniform, read back to the correct runway plan for departure. How long are you ready to go? Alpha Uniform, hold for
Alright,
release.
looking good.
Ready for departure.
Got some heat in here because it's a little chilly. Got a little bit of a turn. Let's go ahead and set our heading bugs. That way it's lined up right on the arrowhead. And it looks like about 310 or so heading. Or 305, 307 heading. Or set that again. Been flying for an hour right now. Most of it's been IMC. So now we got another hour, 2-hour flight. We'll be there at 9:15. It says.
KHMP 848, send to maintain 6,000. Thanks for the descent.
6,000, no problem.
Every once in a while we're just double checking our attitude, watching our heading, airspeed, and then looking at our course. That's our scan, going back and forth between everything. Definitely nothing underneath us. Can't see anything. So earlier on we were a little bit at either the tops or the bases. Since then it has been moved. Alrighty, now you can see it's kind of getting brighter out, which normally means that we're towards the tops of the clouds. And I feel a little bit of roughness in the engine, so I'm going to go and pull the carb out. Hold out for a couple seconds. Alright, smooth out, and push it back in. Really good idea to do that every once in a while.
KHMP 848, contact line approach 126.97 today.
Got a message. Airspace. Okay, we're good.
Atlanta, good morning. Challenger Corner at the hotel, level on 11,000. I like the RNAV 24 in Destin.
Challenger 400 at the hotel, line approach, good morning. Make altimeter 2905, descend and maintain 6,000.
And our ground speed shot up.
6,000 400 at the hotel.
Got ground speed of 100. We were going at ground speed of like 69, 70, so that's very nice. Got another message popping up. You can see right here on this yellow message sign. We checked down here on the GPS. It's just going to be airspace alert that we're inside the Tursa here at Macon.
858 Yankee Tango, Atlanta clearance, hold for release, clear from the Auburn Airport to the Auburn Airport via radar vectors as filed. Climb maintain 3,000. Departure frequency 125.5, fault 5245.
Alrighty, we're going to keep going and chugging along. Once we get a little closer and we start the approach phase, then I'll turn the cameras back on. I'll see you. Alright everyone, we gonna step up frequency here to get the weather. 124.82 is the weather. We're gonna go switch over there and pick it up.
Temperature 14, Celsius, dew point 11, altimeter 3004. Atlanta Speedway Airport automatic weather observation 1257 Zulu weather wind 270 at 4 visibility 101,800 scattered ceiling 2,300 overcast temperature 14 Celsius dew point 11 altimeter 3004.
Alright, got the weather. Let's go ahead and talk to approach again.
Well, then approach 11 Bravo. We have the weather at Hampton. Can we go ahead and get the RNAV 24?
11 Bravo, left coast, Roger is taking their request.
RNAV 24 enable 11 Bravo.
Alright, full stop or you want multiple?
Full stop, 11 Bravo.
11 Bravo, Roger. Just flighting 350 vector final for 11 Bravo, RNAV 24.
350 11 Bravo.
3 pop back, let's maintain 111,000.
Alright, we're getting ready for the approach here. Terribly turbulent, my goodness. Let's go and get the procedures, RNAV 24. Alright, here we go. Alrighty, approach course is 241. Landing elevation is 5,000, or runway length is 5,500. Touchdown zone elevation is going to be 882. Okay. We have local altimeter settings, so we don't have to worry about increasing our minimums. 12482 is, we already have that. Land approach, we're talking to them right now. Let's go ahead and set up our CTAF 122.725. 122.725. Watching our heading, we're looking good. 725. Alright, that's in there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and load it on the approach real quick. Procedures, approach, watch our altitude and heading, approach, RNAV 24, load approach. Alright, so that's ready to go whenever we're ready. Alright, we're going to probably expect 2,600 or something higher than that to Yibut. Passing Yibut, we can descend down, actually we're going to stay at 2,600. And then passing HAMP, or intercept the LPV if we get it showed up on the G5 here, and we can enter and start our glide. Descend down to our minimums of 1,132, and we have 3/4 visibility, so that's going to be about 200 feet, 250 feet above the ground. And if we have to go miss, coming straight ahead, 2,500 to JetPub. If we have to go there, and if we have to enter the hold, it's going to be a parallel entry to the hold. Alright, so that's briefed. Looking good. Continue on this way now. Keep going. Now let it cool down.
Roger, 90 down for land approach. Altimeter is 3001 ident.
And approach front runner 1, we are 4,000, got the weather at hand, but looking for the RNAV 24.
Front runner 1, land approach, altimeter 3001, roger, you could expect the RNAV to runway 24.
Alright, 3001, and any chance I can get direct to Yabit, that approach?
Not from there, it puts you in the Atlanta final area, so you can expect the vector to join. I'll have you just inside of that though, so turn 10 degrees left.
10 to the left, front runner 1, thanks.
Advisory Bravo Tango, contact at Fulton County Tower 18.45, see you.
Oh, there's something else going into RNAV, or to the Hampton.
90 Alpha, Ritter, contact 2 miles west.
Busy weekend down here for the NASCAR race.
6,000. I'm sorry, make that 4,000. 90 Alpha, maintain 4,000. Brit 1 Bravo, I'm going to expect you here for sequence. Got a legacy inbound from the east. Is going to beach to the airport. Turn right, heading 020.
Alright, 020, 11 Bravo.
Front runner 1, keep your speed up. You'll be number 1 on my sequence at 2.
Alright, we'll keep her going, front runner 1.
Alright, so there's going to be another plane a little bit faster than us, so we're going to go ahead and turn it 020.
3001 and expect the, stand by. Yeah, you can take the visual now for 209.
Front runner 5 has some field, we can cancel that far.
Front runner 5, IFR cancellation is received, and 12,500 proof change approved, see you.
Front runner 5, so long.
Number 11 Bravo, descend to maintain 3,000.
3,000, 11 Bravo.
Number 811 Bravo, you're 5 miles from Hampton, maintain 3 hole established, clear for the RNAV GPS runway 24 approach to Speedway.
Alright, clear for the RNAV 24 to Hampton, maintain 3,000, this is established, 11 Bravo.
For 658 Alpha, Atlanta departure ident, maintain 3,000.
Well, we didn't get to do an approach, but at least we made it, so that's good. We did get a lot of actual time on the way up here though, so that's good. So I'm just going to fly the approach just for practice, all the way down to minimums. So yeah. Right now we're just established on the descent rate. Got our minimum set in here, 1132, so I put it in as 1100. And we're on the glide path and lateral path, so we're good. Doing good. Now just make my normal radio calls. Alright, 100 feet below above minimums. And there's minimums.
out here for the race?
Yes, I am. I called and I should have a spot for a tie down.
Alright, you see the white pickup over here about 33 corners.
Yes.
The other one's marking.